What kind of a countdown are we talking here?
I don't even know.
Either. I don't know why they let me have these things. Like why I'm allowed to do technology is beyond me. Oh my gosh, I want
Yes.
let's delete that. We block you.
Your automat, that's pretty cool. Like you got some robots doing your thing.
Like, what is that? Holy smokes. Where did that go actually? Because I'm looking for me. I don't find me on live. Here I am live. That's where it is. All right. Well, we can delete it here. That's okay. It's not a big deal. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Seriously, they let us loose on this device, and now we don't know what we're doing. Like, hi.
Oh, I see us. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
Yeah, and so see how people see us and then they're commenting and we can see them here. We don't have to be.
Yes, that's so cool. Oh my God, that's amazing. This is so fun.
This is so much fun. And we're literally friends. I, Jackie Hopper, am streaming on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter.
Ooh,
Where are you?
dang, girl.
Oh, yeah,
I gotta keep up with you. I'm only on YouTube and Facebook, only.
That's all good. Listen, we're figuring out how you actually do the whole live on Instagram and live on TikTok thing. I think TikTok, you need like 10,000 followers before you can do a restream like that. But don't you worry.
Gotcha.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. We'll be live on TikTok very soon.
Very soon. Stay tuned. Oh, I see Margie's comment on here. Hi. So good to see
Margie.
you. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. And you know what I was thinking about? I was like, when was the last time that we did a live stream together? Because all I know is that when we come together and do live streams together, we have so much fun and there's so much amazing energy. And I was like, wait, don't tell me it was before the baby was born. Was it?
No. Really?
Yeah,
No.
I think so.
No, you were on the show.
Oh yeah, I was on the show. Yeah, you're right.
I know. I'm trying to forget all of that crazy stuff too. But like, I know. Yeah, no, you were on the show. So we were, if that counts.
That counts. Of course it counts.
Okay, so then it counts. So then it was going to be when you were on the show. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. That, yes. Okay, good. Thank you.
Still way too long. It was still way too long. Way too long. I miss you. I miss you. Like, I know I talk to you daily.
Yeah.
Whether it's a voice note, a text, a FaceTime of voice, like a regular phone call, like they did used to do. I know I get that from you, but I miss teaching, talking, coming together and like doing the thing with you. Do you know what I mean? Like we do a thing. We don't do the thing when we're doing it with each other.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Which
yes, a whole different like energy, the next level. It's so good. Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm excited to be here with you live as well. We're excited for you to pop on. When you do pop on, say hello. Please let us know that you're here. When you comment, no matter if you are on YouTube, like Judah, I believe I said it right. I hope I said it right. Judah is tuning in from YouTube. Margie, we can see is tuning in from Facebook. So no matter where you're joining us from, we get to see you. We get to see you in one place and we get to see where you're tuning in from. So please say hello as you pop onto this experience, this live. I'm excited to catch up with you because, you know, I want to catch up with them too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what I was thinking? The first thing, because I know that we are streaming to our different audiences in all the different places, I say that first we introduce ourselves to each other's people in case someone on my YouTube channel does not know who Jacqueline Hopper is, even though they should know who you are because you've been there, but it's been a long time. So
it has been a minute. So I agree with you. You go first.
Okay. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Cristina Aroche, and I am a spiritual teacher and a mentor and a healer. And my work is all about supporting you in deepening your connection to yourself, to who you are, and to the divine. And a lot of people know me through the work that I have been doing for the last several years regarding angels, and specifically teaching about the angelic realm, helping you to connect to the archangels, to other divine beings of light and love, and supporting you in understanding how when we deepen our connection with the divine, it supports us in stepping into who we truly are, into your gifts, into your power, into your purpose, into your potential. So that is what I do. And Ms. Jacqueline Hopper,
I
Please
love you
introduce
and I love
yourself.
all you do. I love you and I love all you do. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Jacqueline Hopper and I am a self-mastery guide. I help people really tap into their psychic abilities, their intuitive abilities, their healing abilities, and I help you live this life from a space of feeling present, from a space of feeling tapped in and tuned into love, but also from a space of thriving. Like, let's be real, we came to have a human experience that was amazing while facing the duality and the contrast. I want you to have that confidence that you can do it and that it all stems from what happens inside you. That's what you see here in the big world. So that's about a little bit about what I do. I'm also a best-selling author. I also have a podcast, as does Miss Christina. She left that out. Like, we
I
do
know.
so much. We do so
I
much to
do.
support and hold space for people. But that's kind of what I do when I do hold space for people. So I'm so
Mhm.
excited for this
So good.
conversation. It's so timing and so timely, I should say, so timely. I know it's
Yeah.
the 5th day of January, girl, but Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I think I was like, until what point do we stop saying Happy New Year? You know, like when you see people on the street, you're like, it's January 15th. Do we still say Happy New Year? Or are we like
Listen,
in it now? You
if
know?
you went through 2023 like I went through 2023, you're going to be saying Happy New Year till it's February 15th.
Yeah, you're right. Yes,
You know?
yes. A
I mean,
thousand percent.
depending on how your 2023 was, you might be saying Happy New Year till March. First quarter's over, then we are like settled in
And we're
2023.
like, now we're in. Now we're, you know.
Seriously, like it could very easily be March when I'm
Yes.
done celebrating New Year's. You know what I mean? Because it was a hell of a 2023. I mean, it was
Yeah.
spectacular and it was very thought provoking. Let's put it, that's a really good way to
Mhm.
put it. They're trying to make it easy for me. It was thought provoking. No,
I
it's
love
kind
that.
of
That's
like you die. No, I didn't die, but I wish I didn't have to go through half the shit we went through. You know what I mean?
oh my gosh. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. But we're here. We are on the other side of it now. We
So on the
survived.
other side. And not only that, we have so much to freaking talk about. Let me tell
Mhm.
you, there is so much to talk
Yes.
about. And can we just touch on this energy that literally moved in with this new year? Like this new
Mhm.
year, yes, we all know we're in a new calendar, right? We're in a new calendar year. This is January, if you didn't know, first month of a calendar year. It's the 10th
Mhm.
month in the astrological calendar, though. And that's a
Ooh.
master number that represents new beginnings. And so we kind of knew that, but in
Mhm.
we're not just being supported from a calendar year perspective
Mhm.
of starting something new 2024. We're also really being supported from the cosmic energy with really
Mhm.
getting creative about what we want this year to be for us. Right?
Yes.
Energy is so freaking supportive of
Yeah.
literally starting to bring us back to our center so we can
Mhm.
remember where it all starts and stems from. Like, that's the
Yes.
biggest message I
Yes.
think I've been getting. It's like, clean slate, girl, clean slate. Okay,
Yeah.
we chuckled about 2023. It was great, wasn't it? It was a ride. Okay, well, let's focus on this, you know?
Yes, yes, I love that so much, and that is exactly this very similar to the messages that I've been receiving regarding this year, which has really been looking at how, moving out of 2023, which from this perspective, from having so many different conversations with people, I am going to say that pretty much every single one of us had a challenging 2023 in some shape or form. And it's not to say that it wasn't amazing, but a lot of people were stretched to their max.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, met an edge and were like, what is happening here?
I mean,
And
that's a
so,
7 now, is it not? Like what sevens
what?
represent? That's what sevens represent. Sevens are like, they're learning years.
Yeah,
There's
I
like
mean,
an accumulation of lesson in 7
yes.
years. Yeah.
Yes, and so because of what we all went through individually in 2023, it has brought us into a space now in this new year where it has opened up. It's almost like this expansion of energy, right? Because when we contract and when we're in the challenge, we're in the like whatever thing, what happens after a contraction? You expand. And in the expansion now, we have been opened up to hold much more space. And
Yeah.
what is the space for? It's a space for more of who we truly are. And
Mhm.
so, what I received in terms of the theme for us, a collective theme in 2024, is clarity. And
Yeah.
clarity in the sense of maybe not necessarily in a in a way of like, okay, I know exactly all of my steps from A to Z. Not necessarily that kind of clarity,
Yeah.
but clarity in the sense of I know who I am. I know who I truly am, and I know what I truly desire, and I know who I'm connected to or what I'm connected to in terms of the divine, right? And you have that very clear sense of I am so supported and I'm so connected to the divine and to
Mhm.
who I am, and I'm very
Mhm.
clear in terms of my vision. And
Mhm.
I actually share this. I'm giving a little bit sneak peeks of what I shared on my podcast, but essentially what it is that when we have a sense of clarity, it helps us to stay focused in terms
Mhm.
of the focus of our path and the focus of our true self. And
Yeah.
in that focus, we are more connected. In that focus, we have this dedication to
Mm.
our whatever it is that we're being called forward to. Everyone has a different calling, but it's
Yeah.
being dedicated to that calling and not getting distracted. And I feel like that's a big thing this year is we're not going to get distracted. We're not like we'll see the shiny object over here and we might consider it for a second, but then we're like, no, I'm focused. I have clarity. I'm
Yeah.
dedicated to my path and who I am.
I know. I think what I am getting while you're talking about this clarity is like this clarity of our newfound faith.
Mhm.
It's really what it
Yes.
is. I have this faith, and girl, you're speaking to me because I
Yeah.
have this level of faith in self and in source like I have never had before
Yeah.
because I
Oh yeah.
didn't die. Because I didn't die. I actually made it through.
Yes.
And so I love that that's what you're getting, and I resonate with it so solidly, like that clarity. But I think that for people that are like clarity, it isn't like you're saying the factual clarity of this
Yeah.
is the next step. It's the
Mhm.
faith that no matter what the next step is, I've got this. Like this is such an easy ride compared to. So I think it's that faith, which is the belief in what doesn't actually exist or what's not actually materialized for us, that faith
Mhm.
is still present and that it
Yeah.
is working in conjunction with what our plan for ourselves is and
Mhm.
helping us navigate the path to achieving and receiving and stepping into where we say we want to be. And you're
Yes.
so right. You're giving me this butterfly imagery. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like you've been in the cocoon for
Mm.
shoved into a cocoon. That's my version for 2023. And like suddenly now we're being it's like you feel the energy giving this push forward
Yeah,
and
it's
you're
almost like a rebirth or like being set free, like yeah.
yes. And so the thing that my brain goes to is, okay, I want to make the most of this. And I really
Yeah.
want to embody this. And I really want to know that I can feel confident in this being my new state of vision.
Mm.
This is this
Mhm.
energy that I have surrounded myself with that I'm now moving with, right? I
Yeah.
want that constant confirmation that comes from a constant connection. Does this make
Yeah.
sense? Like if I'm
Yes.
constantly connected, I have that confirmation that things are working in my favor. And if
Right.
I were to give somebody a piece of content, like a piece of insight that you take from this experience with us today, is that the more that you make your center your state of wanting to come back to, that's your home base, you are
Mhm.
not going to have issue. You're going to know when you start to veer off, but you're going to
Yeah.
know that state is still within you to go back to anytime you need to.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I feel like speaking to that, what you just said, for me, it's really been a remembrance in a way, or like a deeper level of commitment to the awareness of the fact that if I do feel like I veered off or like I'm uncertain or things are a little bit up in the air or whatever the case may be, that I always have the divine to lean into and that the divine is holding me throughout the whole entire thing, no matter what. Because how many times do we feel like sometimes we're doing this by ourselves and you're like, wait, where did the angels go? Where's God? Where's what? Are you guys listening? Like, what's happening? This
Yeah.
wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Why is it unfolding this way? And so,
No, for sure. I had that, I had that experience last year. You
Yes.
know, I
Yes.
had this
We all
beautiful
have.
vision. Yeah, I mean, for me, I'll be vulnerable. Like I had this beautiful vision of a TV experience. My podcast
Yeah.
was given an opportunity to be a TV experience and to be streamed through all these amazing major platforms. And it was the work, the craft, the thing that I thought was meant to take place, meant to emerge. It was the next level of expansion, only to be brought to the awareness that what I was actually being shown and or taught wasn't necessarily that was the thing, but that what was most important was my integrity.
Yeah.
And through that experience I had to realize that it wasn't an integrity to keep going with something that was not at all what it said it was.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
showing up for me, showing up for my brand, my business, my vision of who I am in the world as a healer, as a thought leader, meant walking away from something that looked
Yes.
good, but was
Yes.
actually being falsified and
Yeah.
exaggerated in ways that could never possibly be proven, right? Or accurate. And knowing that I had to choose what my guidance was, I had to choose me. I had to stay
Yep.
with my values and say, this looks good on paper, but it's a bunch of BS.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
was hard. That was
Yeah.
disappointment. That was another disappointing blow that I really had to sit with and acknowledge. Well, it felt disappointing in that moment. It expanded me dramatically, right? Because even if the ratings were falsified, I still could hold space for 2.5 million people. Like, sign me up for the real
Mhm.
deal. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I
Yeah.
really feel like, I hate this word, and I don't know that you really resonate with it either, the humble word.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you know what I mean? By dictionary,
Yeah.
it means a low
Yeah.
assessment of yourself. But damn it,
Right.
if 2023 didn't make me humble or feel
Yeah.
like I was being really sat down and like, hey, girl, we need to have a conversation. Listen,
Yeah.
we know you want bigness, but your little britches right now need a little bit of time because you can't, you have to really walk this walk and not sign up for too much because last year at the end of the year, I was totally burnt out.
Yeah.
So, but that's what that was meant to do for me. And I know many people, whether it's not that same example, but like there was a lot of like, you can see yourself in that story. And what does that mean for me now, where I am in
Mhm.
2024? It means like my word, I love that you gave the collective energy of clarity. My personal word
Mhm.
was surrender. Like I am ready to let God
Mm.
really have the lead. And
Yeah.
to trust myself, because that's what I had to lean on all year long, was this
Right.
belief that I know something's off. And even though I gave it a benefit of a doubt, I still knew something was off. I had to trust me before I trusted what somebody was trying to
Mhm.
create, right? Like
Mhm.
I had to trust me. And so like never before have I strengthened that ability to trust myself and surrender into 2024 to let God take the lead. But that takes practice, and it
Yes.
takes the desire to want to learn, to want to then heal what you learned
Mhm.
brought up for you. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, there is this beautiful new beginning happening from a different state of elevated vibration now,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
It's just,
Yes.
yeah,
And
I,
I feel like because of what like everything that you just said and how when we go through experiences like that, I mean, essentially at the end of the day, we learn so much about ourselves and we at the end it always brings you back to your true self. No matter how hard or challenging the experiencing was, no matter what the feelings were, disappointment, resentment, anger, sadness, etc., whatever it is, it
Mhm.
always brings you back to your true self. And in that, I feel like that's where the clarity really gets to come alive. And that's where I also feel that in that clarity, because again, reminding everyone of the true definition of the clarity that we're speaking of here. It's not clarity like I know all my steps. It's clarity in the sense of I know who I am and what I'm connected to in terms of the divine. And
Mhm.
in that clarity, that's where we really hear the call of coming forward in our awakening and coming forward in our true selves.
Yes.
Otherwise, if we don't hear the call, if we're distracted over here or, driven by whatever kind of ego things to like make this happen and do this thing and whatever, et cetera, it essentially distracts us from coming into the space of who we are here to be and
Mhm.
who we have chosen to become, that
Yes.
we are in the process of remembering. So I feel like whatever the experience was for each and every single one of us in 2023, it was necessary to come back. It, like you said, it humbles you. It brings you back to yourself, and it brings you
Mhm.
back to seeing like, you know what? I didn't really need that. That doesn't actually matter. Like these external whatever things and this and that, what I was trying to achieve or what I was trying to do or where I thought I needed to go, at the end of the day, it's actually about who I am and
Mhm.
the divine that is leading me.
Mhm.
And if I can focus on developing that connection and developing that awareness
Yeah.
and strengthening that part of me, then everything else unfolds and is figured out and the steps are revealed and all those things that we don't need to focus on so much,
I love
or figure out on our own kind of
that's
thing.
true. I think through that process, we illuminate the soul
Mhm.
and we
Yes.
begin to activate the inner light within us,
Yes. Yes.
which
Yes,
brings
we
us to
do.
a really exciting announcement.
I love you. Oh my gosh. That was like a perfect segue. We were just like,
No, you did it. And I was just like, she's like, yes, because that's what it does.
yeah.
Those lessons and those trials and those obstacles or challenges that we literally saw ourselves by ourselves. Yes, we had support. Yes, we had guides. Yes,
Yeah.
we had Jesus. Jesus was there, but
Yes.
Jesus didn't fully take your wheel. You did that for you. And what
Yeah.
that should have shown you, or what we want to be able to show you, is
Yeah.
how that illuminated your soul, how that illuminated your spirit, how it illuminated the light you hold within, and how
Mhm.
by bearing witness to that, you can activate this
Yes.
ministry that's meant to be spoken through you, this
Yes.
purpose that's meant to be walked by you, this impact that's meant to only be made by you.
Mhm. Yes. Should we say it?
You
Drum
should.
roll?
Drum roll.
Okay, guys, this is our big announcement.
Yes.
We are going to be teaching a master class, a full
Yep.
master class on
Full,
everything
full
that we
blown.
just spoke about right now. And guess what
And
it's
then
called? Guess what it's called?
they're never gonna.
Illuminating the soul.
Yep.
Illuminating the soul. Activate your
Activating
inner
the
light.
light within. It's so
Mhm.
good.
Mhm.
It was
Yes.
so good. Yeah.
And oh, look at that. The link's already popping up.
You don't even say no more. Say no more, and here you are.
Like
How do
boom,
I
boom,
do
boom. The magic is happening.
this? How do I get in, Christina? Bam. There you
Bam. All you have to do, but this is the best part. Well, there's actually a couple of best parts. So the
There
first
really
one is that all you have to do to come be a part of this masterclass is go to the link that is slowly popping up in all the places in the comments, and we'll have it in the description. I'm going to go into my YouTube and put in the description of the video later on. But essentially, all you got to do is go to the link, type in your name and email address, and boom, you are signed up. You got to sign up to get your ticket because it's an exclusive masterclass, meaning that it's going to be on Zoom, which means that you're not going to see it on Facebook or YouTube or anywhere else. You're going to get a chance to join us via Zoom to be a part of the masterclass. When is it happening? I can hear people asking. It is happening next week,
Yes.
January 11th at
Yes.
12 p.m. Pacific, which is 3 p.m. Eastern time. And, well,
And
okay, there's a couple of things. There's actually more things that are coming through. So I need to
amazing.
check my facts here, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, aside from January 11th being 111,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that it's also a new moon that day. Like, I'm
Dude, yes,
pretty sure.
it is. It's
It
so you
is?
are so spot on. You don't need to
Oh,
check your facts.
yes.
You're channeling. Somebody told you that. That somebody was right.
I
Don't
knew
tell
it.
them that.
I knew
But
it.
yeah,
I knew it.
it
So
is. It is.
new moon energy, 111. This incredible information and what we're talking about in terms of illuminating the soul, activating your inner light. What does that mean for you and for us as a collective moving forward this year? And this is the really exciting part, is that we're going to be doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
Giveaway! Do you want to share more about the giveaway? Because I feel like I've been talking a lot. So you
No, you're
go.
fine. Oh my gosh. Listen, when you sign up for this extraordinary masterclass that we're literally, listen, it's like back and forth for days. for days. Our team's like, oh my God, they keep going. There's so much we want to talk about. There's so much we want to share. But when you sign up by using that link that you just found, you sign up, you're going to get confirmation, because that's important. You need confirmation to know it worked. And in that confirmation email, it's going to have all the details. It's going to have your Zoom link, so you're going to know where to come to party with us. But it's also going to give you a link so you can download some graphics that you get to share, so that people know you're going to be attending this party. Like, you want to invite your friends. When you share these graphics, whether it's in your stories on Instagram, TikTok, we're everywhere, by the way, or on Facebook, if you post about it, we want to be tagged. We want to see what you're doing, because we're going to get you entered into winning an exclusive prize that is a surprise, valued at $97.
We
Actually,
thought it's valued at $149 is the bigger thing. It's actually way more valuable than I know.
Okay.
I know.
I didn't do my math. Math was never a strong suit. Clearly is still not following me into 2024. 149 is the value of that. Thank you for correcting me. I tell you, we've been going back and forth for days, back and forth, back and forth. This is a beautiful gift that you will be gifted. And I wanted to add the surprise part in, because I think that those are really fun. And we're still in the celebration of like the Christmas surprises and New Year's surprises and all the things. Like, just know you're going to be blessed. You're going to be so blessed by this surprise that you're going to be entered into winning when you share through the graphics all about this amazing masterclass that will be held January 11th, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. And it is very important that you do tag us, because that's the only way that we're going to actually be able to see and then be able to track your entry. So that is why we need you to tag both of us. The information is in the email, so you will know what our tags are, all the things. So that's going to be easy. That's the easy part. And so, yeah, super easy to get an entry. Like, oh my
share your excitement. Oh my gosh. Hi, Julie Welch. How are you? You're going to want to share that excitement with as many folks as possible, because this is a message that we really, truly want to have waved. Right? She's by the ocean. I can't help but connect to water when I see your face. But we're creating a wave, a ripple of love energy and of light energy. And we want to get it out as far as we can. So help us do that. Share this in all your places and spaces. I am hearing, though, if there's a space you share where we can't see it, like a group, just snap a little picture and send it to us, because we're okay with that. Yeah. Snap a picture, because some of these groups are funky. They're private. We're not in every space. I like to think I am, but I'm not. Sure, there's a way to let us know, hey, I shared you here. Hey, I printed this off and put it at Starbucks. I mean,
there you go.
Yeah. We'll give you credit for that. I'll give you double credit for that if I'm in a Starbucks.
That's amazing. Yes, I totally agree. Yep. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is gonna be so powerful. So just like such a beautiful way to start the year. And, and I feel like we really are in this beautiful space right now of new beginnings, of coming into, all of the potential that this year holds for us. And so this masterclass, as we come together, not only to bring through the teachings and the guidance and, the energy that is desiring to come through, and the energy that is desiring to hold you, but what happens when we bring a group of people together and together we focus on a specific intention or a specific frequency, right? That when we come together to do it, the energy gets amplified. And so that's going to be a really powerful thing to feel. I know that a lot of you, even just this morning, I was sitting down and I was starting to write my intentions and my vision and all that. And it's beautiful and it's great. And I love my space and my me time and just like getting my thoughts out. But it's even more powerful when we can connect to this frequency of understanding and knowing who we are, what our truth is, the light of our soul, activating that energy, and then allowing that to lead us, to move
Yes.
us forward. And the fact that it's with the new moon, like, come on, and the 111 portal. Oh my God.
Literally, we're going to have like, this isn't just a master class. We're probably going to have to like, let's address all of the beautiful elephants in the room. What does it mean to have a 1-1 portal in an 8-year? Oh my God. Like what? And what does it mean to be in a new moon? Like setting these intentions, like what in the world? We're gonna have to talk about a whole bunch of stuff before we even get to the masterclass material, but this is gonna be okay. Like we can handle it. I know we can.
Yes.
You know, you
Yes.
make me think about my devotion this morning. You know, I have this book that I read every morning. It gives me a it's kind of like a daily reflective thing. And this morning's for January 5th, it was all about how Jesus declared that he was the light of the world. He said it, I am the light of the world. And that he went around to as many people as he could to share the light, aka the mission, aka the message, aka the divine energy. He being the light for the world, he showed up to do just that, to be that space, to hold that energy, to bring into the different rooms the light he held, the truth he knew, right? And so this is really what I want to, and it doesn't take away from your truth or my truth or anything. It expands this truth, this knowing, because everybody has a version of life that they are entering into. And we add such value to each other by experiencing and expressing and teaching from those spaces. And so I'm so excited. It just, you know, I've been hanging out with him a lot lately. He'll be there at the master class, by the way. He's already a sign up.
He signed up? Yes. That's awesome.
Signed up for this master class. He's gonna be there, ladies. Ladies, he's gonna be there. But I just feel like this is, we're talking about light. We're talking about illuminating and becoming luminaries. We want to be a presence that is a presence of love, because we don't need a school education on what the state of our world is right now. We know it. We know that there's dark energy, fear energy, frustration energy that's existing. But we want to be very conscious with our power, and we want to choose a different state of perception and perspective, so that we can move our collective. Like we want to move our collective to a new higher state of being, because we don't want to see each other struggle. No one here wants that. No one here wants that. And so if you are someone that has felt, I am a healer and I have a calling to be a healer, this is going to be a masterclass you want to attend. If you are someone who has been questioning the journey, let's say you just started the journey and you really don't know where to begin, this is the masterclass for you. Or someone who's been on the journey, who needed a bit of a reminder. I had my own masterclass last month, by the way. This is a masterclass you're going to want to attend, because there's going to be so much context to why we're talking about what we're talking about. And so this is the masterclass for you.
Yes. And the other thing that I really want to just say right now is that it feels so timely, and also just in the sense of like just the bigger picture in terms of, you know, we were talking about 2023 earlier on this call. We're talking about 2024, what's coming up, but it just feels like in general, like these next few years, they're going to be very transformative years. There's a lot of change, a lot of shifting that is happening in the world from, you know, if you zoom out and look at it from this greater perspective. And one of the key things that's important to remember and understand is that if you are on this path, you are being called into even just something as simple as being more spiritually connected. Even as simple as that calling right there. I just want to be more spiritually connected. Or it could be, you know, I know that I'm here to serve in a bigger way, whatever, wherever you are at in that. The thing is that there's a reason why we are being called forward into that right now during this time period. There's a reason why these shifts in terms of the old paradigms crumbling down right before our eyes, and a new paradigm that is desiring to be birthed and is wanting to come through, and that we are here to usher in that new world. And just yesterday, I taught something on my Instagram where I was talking about this energy and what's happening in terms of the 5D and, you know, how we are experiencing the shift, and how it all starts with us saying yes to this calling and saying yes to the light that desires to be expressed through us. Because the only way that we will bring a shift into the collective is by first allowing that light to come through us as individuals.
That's
And
right.
that's the way that
100%.
it then the light, I see it right now as I'm saying this. It's like the light comes out and it joins forces with all the other beings in the light, and we all work together in this way. And that's how that energy continues to expand and grow.
100%.
So
100%. And there are so many that are weary because that's what they thought they were doing. And you
mhm,
were, you were, you were. There are so many that are questioning. I can hear them like, why me? Why
yeah,
now? With the
yeah,
way that things are, like it's just a little me. You're not
mhm,
just a little you, especially
mhm,
when you're backed by the powerful force of God or the divine, universal energy. And so it is going to take all of us being brave and courageous and stepping into that light for us to witness what it will do for us, through
mhm,
us. And then you won't be able to stop yourself from conversating about that light and how that light has been there for you the entire time, and how you've seen that light peek itself through every crack,
mhm.
every wound, every opportunity, every connection you've ever made. There's just so much that they're like, because I really want to talk about it all right now, but we're not
I
supposed to.
know.
We can
We
wait
better
till
stop this
January
live stream before we just give it all away right now.
January 11th, 12 p.m. Eastern Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You've got your link. If you need more content, information, some things, don't hesitate. Send us a message from wherever
Mhm.
you are seeing us. Remember, too, we've got a beautiful $149 surprise
Mhm.
waiting for you. We are going to announce it during the masterclass. In fact, we're going to announce it like right in the beginning, because I love surprises, but I hate
Yes.
making people wait.
I know.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna
Yeah.
let you know right away that you're
Yeah.
a winner, that you won. We're gonna let you know right away. And then we're gonna get the business out of the way. Because
Yes.
there's so much that we have to share. And clearly this master class just became a big thing because it's a portal and it's a new moon and it's all of this
All
amazing
the
epic
things.
stuff. All
All
the
the
things.
things.
See,
So
you're
good.
already giving such an immense amount of love. So
Yay!
sign up. Lorena's already messaged, Team Jackie's message, that we already have sign-ups, because it doesn't take pushing you or pulling your arm to want to have some epic, awesome experiences with us, because she's right. When we get together, it is a party, whether it's
Yeah.
virtually or in person. It's an
Yes.
experience. So I'm excited. I can't wait. We can't wait to see you there. Any
Mhm.
final thoughts, Miss Weinert?
Um, no, I don't think so. I
I don't think
think
so
we're
either.
good.
I think we did it. I
Yeah.
think we're really proud of us. We did it. We did the dang thing.
That's
So,
awesome.
thank you all for joining us from wherever you were tuning in from. We love you. We can't wait to
Yay.
be with you. Happy New Year. Happy prosperous 8-year. We'll see you
Oh
on
my
the
gosh.
11th of
Can't
January.
wait. We'll see you all next week. Yay.